Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
My name is Brent Apperson. Good morning.
I don't know.
What don't you know, Dave?
Well, neighbor, co-host, good friend, brother and son all in one. The neighborhood just, the last week or so has just been dull. There's nothing going on. No cow pies being dropped. You know, usually we've got some kind of unusual, exciting things going on in the neighborhood, and it's just been kind of blasé, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but sometimes dull can be a good thing, right?
Yeah, but it's just not as interesting when, how did that cow pie get in the yard? I mean,
right.
You know, that's been solved. Some cattle got loose.
Yeah.
And, now what we have to look forward to, I don't know.
I don't know. You and I could get together and create something.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, that probably would have happened. If we both get home from work, we just, want to kind of hang in the house or around the house.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to go to the easy chair and take it easy.
Yeah. Well, you've got grandkids stop by once in a while. Ours hasn't been by for a little while. I think he might stop by. That's always good. And then, of course, there's the neighbors across the street with Kayla, just a little over 1 year old. That's kind of fun to see her. But, and Vicky down the alley are always nice, and Gary's down in the corner. Now,
this is my first time in the neighborhood during Halloween. Now, do you get traffic in the neighborhood during Halloween? Because I probably need to be prepared.
It's a good question, and I don't know if I can answer it because we don't get near what we used to.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody does, just because of the way it is these days. And they have that wonderful event in the downtown square where they get the little ones out and kind of get that taken care of. But, as if you're older and you don't have as many friends and relatives who have kids, you don't get that kind of traffic.
Right.
But there'll be some that stop by.
So I need to have some candy on hand.
There'll be a few people stopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have any leftover parade candy?
You know what? That was pretty much used up at Arnold, the last Jag we had. There might be some suckers back there.
Oh. Okay. Can I just use them?
Yeah, I don't care. Because we're have to buy a whole big box for next year anyway. So, yeah, that's a good question. And I think it varies in parts of town where, I think it's if you have people that live in the neighborhood who have kids and friends who have kids, you go to the places that, you can feel comfortable stopping and having some candy dropped in their bag. And so it's changed a lot over the years. I mean, there's still kids that go out and try to fill their bag clear full, go all over town. And
trunk or treat around the square is on Halloween, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's bigger than ever.
Yeah.
So
did you hear we're involved in that?
Well, nobody's talked to you or I about. Well, maybe they did you. I didn't.
Well, I don't know. I was asked the other day what my favorite color M&M was.
What is your favorite? I
picked red.
Red's nice.
So I don't know. It kind of sounds like we're the staff's going as M&Ms. Normally, I can't participate in trunk or treat because I always have a game on Halloween, it seems like. But it lands on a Monday this year. So I think I was told by a couple of members of the staff,
the sales staff,
if I didn't have a ball game, I would be participating with trunk or treat.
It'll probably be fun.
I think we're dressing up as M&Ms.
That's what I heard yesterday. Yeah.
Can I say that, or is that to be secret?
Oh, I don't think so.
Or a surprise?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
The girls go all out for this, They.
Oh, I know. Was it last year or the year before they dressed up as the witches on Hocus Pocus or something? Did you see those costumes? Those were amazing.
I don't think salespeople make good witches.
You said that, not me.
I wonder if
Because Christy's on her way to Gibbon right now.
Yeah, Jeremy
to help Jeremy with the remote at Knee Knocker Woods. Speaking of Halloween, at Knee Knocker Woods, and I'm guessing they're listening. She heard that, I'm going to guess.
Whoops. Oh, well, it's all in fun.
Yep. Well, after that comment, a few things might start happening in the neighborhood, at least around Dave Burney's residence.
Yeah, probably some more cow pies. Sales cow pies. They'll probably bring in a cow and put it in the yard. Let's see. School lunch menus.
Okay.
I'll start with Prairie Pioneer Center.
All right.
Today they're having, it's Thursday, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, peas and carrots, mandarin oranges, and dinner rolls.
Sandhills School in Dunning today. Hard shell tacos with toppings and dessert at Sandhills.
Litchfield, it's meatloaf, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
Sargent Public Schools, beef and noodles or potato and bacon soup with crackers and cheese. Fruit cup, dinner roll, milk, and salad bar on the menu at Sargent today.
And Selma Myrna, it's made fresh loaded hash browns with biscuit, grilled chicken sandwich, fresh baked ham and cheese subs, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
SEM today, a baked potato bar, it looks like, for lunch today.
Callaway, runs a day at Callaway.
Arnold today, spaghetti and a breadstick on the lunch menu at Arnold.
Smothered burritos at Thedford.
Cozad today, some of the choices include chili mac, hot dogs, peanut butter and jelly, and Oopa to-go club sandwich, it says. Some of the choices at Cozad today.
Sounds good. At Loop City, they're taking the day off for parent-teachers conferences today.
Did you ever get nervous as a kid in school when there was parent-teacher conference?
I knew what was going to happen.
Oh, you were just prepared.
I knew what was coming down, so wasn't too much to be nervous about, really. I knew what teachers were going to... Not in elementary. I got along pretty good through about 6th grade.
Yeah.
And I decided in 6th grade that it was fun to be funny and got me in trouble. And wasn't the best decision in my life, but I didn't remember. It wasn't parent-teachers conferences, but I remember when my folks were called in to the 6th grade teacher. And
got called in.
Yeah. I got grounded for like a month on that.
Wow.
One. Yeah.
I mean, inquiring minds right now are going, what did Dave do to get grounded for a month?
I think it was an accumulation of things.
Oh,
I don't know if it was any one event.
Things just kept building up, and finally it got to a boiling point. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't remember the details. I know one thing. We got a little reel-to-reel tape recorder. Had the little reels. And it was really cool. Had a mic with it and everything. And so a couple of my classmates, we got together and made up a song about our teacher and recorded it. And it was actually it was pretty good, but it went over not real good. Okay. But anyway, moving along.
Yes, moving right along.
Want to play the game?
Sure. October is Apple Month, so let's see how much you know about one of the most popular fruits. Well, this is a good one. Who is responsible for introducing apples to America? Who's responsible for introducing apples to America? Your choices are the Vikings, the Pilgrims, the French, or Columbus.
Oh, boy.
Who is responsible for introducing apples to America? Vikings, Pilgrims, French, or Columbus? If you know, call us 872-2801.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
We love week-long celebrations at Beau Bouderie, especially when they involve savings. It's Merrill Week, which means we have marked 20% off all in-stock Merrills for men, women, and kids. Merrills are perfect for work, walking, running, playing, and of course, warmth and comfort. You can't beat the quality of a Merrill. Come and see us at Beau Bouderie, your home-owned shoe store that makes your feet happy.
It is 7:42. We have Peg on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. You too, Brett.
Oh, yeah, well, thanks. Hi, neighbor.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing pretty good today. How are you?
Well, just fine.
Good.
I'll tell you a story about the cows after I answer the question.
Okay. Do you know who was responsible for introducing apples to America?
Well, I thought it was Johnny Appleseed.
I did too.
Well, no, that wasn't a choice. I'll let you guess from the choices, though.
Okay.
You want to do that? Vikings, the Pilgrims, the French, or Columbus?
Well, was it the Pilgrims?
It was the Pilgrims. Well done, Peg.
Because they had... But now I'm like Dave. I thought it was Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, I did too.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I know the mystery.
Okay.
The mystery solved.
Okay.
Mary Jo Peterson showed me on her phone yesterday that Don Bartholomew had taken a picture on his phone. He's up south here.
Right.
Of two Herefords and an Angus.
Oh.
He went out there and took that picture. They were going by his house.
I see. They were just kind of roaming the neighborhood.
They were doing whatever they do.
Ah.
And anyway, so that kind of solves the problem.
Mm-hmm. Did they have horns in the picture?
No.
Okay.
They weren't real old. They were good size. What do you call them, yearlings?
Yeah, yearling probably, yeah.
I'm no farm girl, but I know that.
Well, that's good. I was told that...
But you should Google him or whatever that is and get the picture, put it in the chief.
Well, it is. I guess it would be news in a small town.
I mean, my God, that was... Mary Jo even said she didn't, but then she found it.
Oh, she did. She had some too.
Yeah, everybody sooner or later found it. Do you know when I was watching on TV, and you probably have too, the commercial of the wolf going through the hospital telling you to get your flu shot?
Yes.
Well, I finally came to my mind, okay, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing because he had this blanket on him.
Yes.
And I thought, well, what's that blanket doing? Well, a wolf in sheep clothing.
Yeah, and that was funny, too, that we were watching that commercial, and I had kind of figured it out, and Joan she couldn't figure it out either, and I said, well, I think...
She's smarter than you.
I know. Usually it's the other way around.
But anyway, it finally came to me, well, what's that blanket doing? I mean, well, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah. It's a pretty good ad once you understand it.
Oh, I thought it was kind of gross. I had my flu shot yesterday, and it's a little painful.
Uh-oh. Got a sore arm?
No, it was in the hip.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. It was in the arm.
I want to go there, Peg.
Oh, Lloyd Ramsey, when he was in there yesterday, I said, well, Lloyd, you're going to have to go suspenders down because they're going to shoot you in the hip. He says, what? I said, oh, I'm terrible. I think he thought he had to.
Well,
oh, no, I don't think Sarah would allow that.
I don't think so.
No. Okay, thank you
Thanks,
very
Peg.
much. What did I win, by the way?
How about a certificate for a free 6-inch sub at Subway.
Oh, those are so good. I got to come out and pick those up.
Yeah. We'll get them ready for you.
You know, sometime we could drop them by if you want us to.
Well, yeah, we could.
That would be very nice of you, because I don't get out much, and when I do, I chase cars.
Well, we don't want you to do that. So
that's what I used to say about my mother when I'd get her groceries. And Richard Bartran at the grocery cart. Well, where's your mom? And I said, well, when I let her out, she chases cars. Was that naughty or what?
That was naughty, Peg.
Yeah, no, I was glad to get her groceries. Okay, enough's enough.
All right, take care.
Thanks, Peg.
Bye.
Bye. We'll be right back.
At the Callaway Good Life Center, their hometown facility offers the security and comfort of a small town with the advantages of city living. They offer speech, occupational, and physical therapy for their residents. Visit CallawayGoodLife.com for more information.
Make us part of your morning routine.
Just really great music, and you guys are fun and active and lively and just a good station.
Central Nebraska wakes up with Dave and Brent on The Breakfast Show.
Well, thank you very much. Okay. The phone is ringing. I don't know what that means.
Boy.
It's probably Lloyd Ramsey.
It could be.
I don't know. Maybe we should get some music going here and pick up that call and see if we're in trouble. Here's the Rolling Stones.
on KCNI KBBN.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with, I would like to thank everybody that attended our machinery consignment auction last Saturday. We had a great crowd. Thank you for that. Our next auction is going to be October 29th. It will be a household auction, and it will be at the Armory. If you have any questions, you can sure call our office about that one. Going over to Farmers National side, we have a new listing at 452 22nd Avenue, which is actually right off the Country Club Road. So it's an awesome location. This home is within 1/2 mile from city limits. It sits on 1.7 acres. Living room and dining room have large picture windows for lots of sunshine. There's informal and formal dining. Family room off of the kitchen has exposed beams and a fireplace. Main floor has an office, 4 bedrooms, and 2.5 bathrooms. Master bedroom has a master bathroom and walk-in cedar closet. Main floor laundry room has a sink and extra storage. Lower level has a large family room, a 5th bedroom, and lots of storage. Attached 2-car garage and underground sprinklers. Open front shed has 2 stall areas and a tack room. The shingles were new in 2018. There's lots of room in this brick ranch-style home at 452 22nd Avenue. And then at 153 South F Street, this home has lots to offer. It's a 2-story. It sits on a large lot with mature trees. Nice sized living room with a fireplace. Formal dining space. Kitchen has space for a breakfast nook. 3/4 bath off of the kitchen. Upstairs has 3 bedrooms, full bathroom, and a sunroom. Lower level has utility room, family room, and lots of storage. Lots of original hardwood floors. It's an all-electric home with a heat pump around 5 years old. Mostly Pella windows throughout. Detached garage has home office, a workshop area, and a tandem garage for 2 vehicles with alley access and openings on both ends. That's at 153 South F Street. At 605 South C Street, this is an exceptional property. Wow is definitely a first impression. It's got LP Smart siding. Exterior provides for a great curb appeal, and covered wraparound porch with gazebo provides the finishing touch. This home is a balanced mixture of old-fashioned charm and modern living design. Living room has a cozy electric fireplace and open staircase. Parlor, living room, and den all have solid hickory wood floors. Dining room has French doors to the kitchen. The spacious, beautiful gourmet kitchen has white custom cabinetry, solid surface countertops, neat subway ceramic tile backsplash, bay window with bench seat, walk-in pantry, and island with prep sink, stainless steel appliances that are staying with the home. Upstairs has a family room, laundry space, 4 bedrooms, and 2 bathrooms. Master bedroom has a balcony and master bathroom with heated ceramic tile flooring and walk-in ceramic tile shower. Then the 3rd floor has a 5th bedroom, 4th bathroom, and 2nd family room. This home has been remodeled with newer wiring, plumbing, and double-hung windows. It's an all-electric home with a heat pump, corner lot with underground sprinklers. Backyard has white vinyl privacy fence. It's a 3-car garage with 8-foot garage doors. That's at 605 South C Street. At 1431 North L Street, this home is charming from top to bottom. Absolutely stunning remodeled home. Very large kitchen with recessed lighting, beautiful backsplash, center island, pantry, and stainless steel appliances, including double ovens. Main floor also has full bathroom, a living room tucked away in the back, and formal dining area and darling sitting area, both with tray ceilings. Upstairs has beautiful full bathroom with soaker tub and separate shower with dual shower heads and 3 large bedrooms with walk-in closets. Master bedroom has its own walkout balcony. Lower level has a cute family room, 3rd bathroom, 4th bedroom, office, and laundry room. Newer windows and lots of custom blinds. It's an all-electric home with a heat pump. Charming wraparound porch with composite steps and decking. Low-maintenance smart siding. Park-like backyard with white vinyl fence, patio area, garden shed, playground equipment, and large 26 by 12 back deck. Landscape corner lot with mature trees, underground sprinklers, a drip line around the house, and a detached 2-car garage. That's at 1431 North L Street in Broken Bow. I think that sums it up for this week, but thanks for listening, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.
Shelter, food, and medical care. Costs were offset by a 4.9% decline in the price of gas, which has started creeping up again. Social Security recipients will be getting more money to pay for higher prices. Government's expected to announce shortly the cost of living increase will be about 9%, its highest in 40 years. Advocate Maya Rockymore Cummings says this year children being raised by grandparents will benefit after losing their own parents in the pandemic.
Social Security is going to be basically a lifesaver for many families and households across the country.
Again, consumer prices increasing by 8.2% in September over the year before. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, a man is facing charges after police say he headbutted an officer following a traffic stop. Tuesday afternoon around 4:15 p.m., the Lincoln Police Department said a uniformed officer conducted a traffic stop of a car that had expired registration near 14th and F Streets. The Lincoln Police Department said the officer checked the license plate information and found the suspected driver, a 33-year-old man, has suspended driver's license. According to the police, the man stopped and got out of the car and then tried backpedaling away from the officer after he was advised his driver's license was suspended. Police said the officer tried taking the man into custody and a struggle ensued that continued on the ground. The officer was hit in the face when the man headbutted him, according to police, and from there the man was able to get back on his feet. The Lincoln Police Department said the officer tried tasing the man, but it was unsuccessful, and the man ran away. According to the police, the officer caught up to the man on South 18th between D and E Streets with help from additional officers. The man was taken into custody and lodged in jail for assault of an officer. He was cited for obstructing a police officer, driving under suspension with no valid registration. The Lincoln Police Department said the officer did not require medical treatment.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In postseason baseball, we had a pair of Game 2s in the National League Division Series. The Padres beat the Dodgers in L.A. 5-3. San Diego's Jurickson Profar gets the game-winning RBI single in the sixth inning, breaking a 3-3 tie. Manny Machado and Jake Cronenworth each hit solo homers and drove in a pair of runs in the win for San Diego. That best-of-5 series is now even at 1-1, heading to San Diego for the next two games. And the Braves shut out the Phillies 3-0. Atlanta starter Kyle Wright gets the victory with 6 shutout innings. The bullpen added 3 more shutout innings as they held Philadelphia to a total of 3 hits in the game. Atlanta's 3 runs came on 3 RBI singles. That best-of-5 series also even at a game apiece, heading to Philadelphia for the next 2. News from the NFL, where Raiders wide receiver Davante Adams was cited for misdemeanor assault after pushing a photographer to the ground after Monday's loss in Kansas City. Documents say 28-year-old Ryan Zebley suffered whiplash and a minor concussion. Adams has a court date for November.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the lower 60s for today under sunny to partly cloudy skies. Lower winds gusty out of the northwest at 20 to 30. Then for tonight, mostly clear, a low of 35. For Friday, trending warmer but still becoming breezy, a high of 74. West winds increasing to 20 to 30. And for your Saturday, highs right around 70. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
They're pounding on the door. They're calling on the phone. It's the collectors. It's those credit cards you ran up trying to start your business. Now you found out that a DBA hurts the family and brings the pain home.
Do you remember hearing these commercials on radio? For over 40 years, Ray Reynolds has helped customers get millions in credit. It's no wonder they call him the godfather of credit. Ray Reynolds will get your score above 720. Do you need $50K of corporate credit? By using corporate credit, you can finance a business, buy real estate, and stock under a corporation. Take advantage of numerous tax write-offs only available to a corporation. Now you can meet Ray Reynolds on his daily webinar at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, Monday through Friday. Or call 800-490-4140 to find out more about his secrets to success in helping fix and improve your credit. Go to rayswebinar.com at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, Monday through Friday, and check out his free, very informative webinar. Call 800-490-4140 now. It's worth your time and you'll learn a lot. That's rayswebinar.com or call 800-490-4140.
Currently 45, clear sky. There were some clouds up there earlier. Looks like they've been pushed away. Winds are northwest and brisk this morning, and it's only going to get more brisk as we go through the day. Barometric pressure is steady at 30.05, humidity at 50%. High yesterday was 59 with an overnight low of 43, but we did drop down to 41 just after 7 o'clock this morning, back up to 45 now. 20 hundredths precipitation is all we have in the rain gauge so far this month, halfway through almost. And the fire danger index is extremely high, and we got these winds out there. So I know I sound like a broken record, but we know what can happen with wind and dry conditions, so we'll try to be as careful as we can. 45 and clear here at Broken Bow, Nebraska. Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. And as Brent mentioned earlier, we will be having a remote broadcast from Knee-Knockers Woods near Gibbon, Nebraska. And we'll also have that on Facebook Live for you, so you can kind of see what they're seeing, which should be really interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching the Facebook Live feed of that today. I'm anxious. I've never been to Knee-Knocker Woods. I think a lot of people from around the area have made the trip during this season to, I guess, enjoy what they have over there. So I'm excited to watch the Facebook Live feed and see what they have cooked up this year.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. And also we have Subway Sandwich on our list of people to talk to, so we'll either be on the phone with Matt or he'll drop in. And also on our sheet, it shows that Clang Financial are scheduled to be our guests, so if they come into the studio, we'll get into the lobby, we'll get them into the studio this morning. In the meantime, we have a few things that we can talk about, but I wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind, before we get into the live reads, kind of lining up what's going on sports-wise, however you want to do it, today and tomorrow.
Okay. Here we go. First off, today is the opening round of the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference volleyball tournament, and we've always tried hard to provide kind of full coverage of the tournament. So there will be opening round matches in Callaway and Anselmo Myrna today. We're going to be at Anselmo Myrna for all three matches that take place there today. Larry Cotner's planning to be there for us. We appreciate his help as always, and we're going to be doing the three matches from Anselmo Myrna today on KBBN 95.3 FM. That'll be radio only, okay? Brady and Mullen will start the day at 3. Twin Loop and Sand Hills Valley will follow, and then Anselmo Myrna will play the winner of Brady and Mullen to wrap up the night. Those matches on KBBN 95.3 FM radio. And then I'll be going with Jeff Bailey. Jeff's going to run the video camera for us. We're going to go to Callaway, where the other opening round matches are being played. The opening match will be Hyannis and Cody Kilgore. And then following that, it'll be Sand Hills Thetford against Arthur. So we'll pick up our coverage with Sand Hills Thetford and Arthur at around 4:15, 4:30, probably right in that time frame. And we'll broadcast that on KCNI Radio, 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. And we'll also do the live video stream of that match on sandhillsexpress.com, Sand Hills Express Facebook, Sand Hills Express YouTube channel. And then following that, you'll have South Loop playing the winner of Hyannis and Cody Kilgore. So we'll do that match for you as well on KCNI Radio and on the Sand Hills Express live video stream. That's tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay. And I'll just add
yes.
that if folks out there are, out of range from our radio signals, KBBN.com will have
yes.
the audio. KCNI1280.com will have the audio as well. So you have 3 different ways to listen to Callaway and 2 different ways to listen to Anselmo Myrna broadcast. So.
Yes. I'll stay with MNAC volleyball.
Okay.
Okay? The championship day is Saturday. The semifinals, third place consolation, championship matches will be played at Broken Bow High School. They'll also have some earlier matches in the consolation bracket on Saturday as well. But we will pick up our coverage with the semifinals, which is scheduled for 1 o'clock on Saturday from Broken Bow. Now, here's the way we're going to do it.
Okay.
We're going to do the semifinals on KBBN 95.3 FM radio. And then when the semifinals are over, we're going to switch our radio coverage over to KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM for the third place consolation and for the championship match. The reason for that is because we have Husker football that plays on Saturday night against Purdue. So we'll have the semifinals on KBBN Saturday of the MNAC tournament, then switch our radio coverage over to KCNI for the third-place consolation and championship match. But all 4 matches will be live video streamed on Sandhills Express.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Clear as mud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just turn on the radio and see what's going on if you can't follow all that. And
yes.
Some of that's posted, I think, as well. But
And I'll tell you about Friday later,
okay,
since we have guests in the studio.
We do, and guess who those guests are?
High school.
How do you know that?
Well, you tell me about it.
I didn't say I was awesome. I just said I like to play volleyball.
You were awesome. Everything you do is awesome, Steph.
Wow. And this guy's...
So I know you were great.
Just so you guys know, I didn't want to come this morning. So I think he's trying to... I have so much to do.
It wasn't because of us, was it?
No, it had nothing to do with you.
Okay.
I was just looking at my desk and thinking, oh, I have so much to do.
Well, it's always good when you come together. We like you individually, but the little arguments you have are fun to listen to.
Oh boy.
We should put a mic in the ride home. after these.
No, not a good idea.
That might not be good. No.
Oh man.
No. Well, I'm sure you were a good volleyball player, Steph.
And she still is.
I was
Did you play
not
outside?
that good.
Did you play outside? Outside hitter? Middle blocker, setter?
Yeah, I was middle blocker.
Oh, middle blocker.
Look how tall I am.
Well,
no, I was a setter. Setter, digger.
Yeah.
But I do like it. I'm not sure why that came up today, but
because
there's a lot of volleyball coming up.
Yeah, we were talking about volleyball, and then your husband wanted to butter you up a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Speaking of buttering up, I love your shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's snazzy.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
I have an annual trip up to Burwell for the rodeo remote, and I usually always buy at least one shirt while I'm there because they have great selection up there of shirts. And
big boot.
This time big red boot on top, and this time I bought 3 shirts while I was there.
Oh wow!
So I'm like flush in shirts.
Wow,
better than usual.
I think he needs to go out to lunch with you today.
Yeah.
He looks good. You should take him out.
Wow, why not?
Well, I'm always up for a free lunch. Oh, maybe you weren't buying.
Sure he was.
Oh, gosh, you guys. It's good to have you in. I know we need to talk business, but what you mentioned, Steph, let's start there, how busy you are. You're busy because October 15th is the beginning of...
open enrollment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. We were talking about it now. As of October 1st, the government, CMS, allows us agents to discuss plans. We just can't write any business yet. So we're discussing them, getting familiar with all the new plans, which is exciting. A lot of new stuff coming down the pipeline. And I still am getting the question, well, which one do you think I should do? And I always smile and say, it's my job to educate you. You get to choose. So, which is fun. It's good. And then they realize, oh, now we got to go do some homework. And I always have a test, typically, on the book that I give. So it's only 100 questions.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
It's a multiple choice.
There's several people you can ask about it. Larry said he was going to listen this morning. I won't say any last names, but he's always listening to your show. I did not realize that. Because he said, hey, I heard you moved to the country, Steph. And I said, how'd you hear that? He goes, well, it was on Facebook. And then he stopped for a minute. He goes, "No, I heard it on the radio show." I'm like, "Because I don't post anything on Facebook." So
yeah, you did talk about that.
So a lot of people are listening.
Well, that's good. We like that too.
Yeah.
Is it tempting for people just to say, you know what, I'll just leave it the same?
It is. It is very tempting. In fact, I had a family come in with Mom, and they said, we just never do anything, and we heard you on the radio, so we came in with Mom, and we wanted to see what she could do with her drug plan or whatever your advice is. And so we went through just her medications, and I think it was a difference of, if she would have stuck with her plan next year, it was $5,600 around there, and if she would have moved to a different one, it was around $1,300. So that's still a lot of money, but if you'd have done nothing,
yeah,
I mean, that's kind of a big deal, and that just happened recently. So those are the reasons that I do it.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Wow, you're kidding me." No.
Well, and especially for folks who are on a fixed income.
Right.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. I was joking around, said, if you look at these every year, you might be able to take your mom on a trip to, Weisert or something like that. And then I did the math, and I'm like, I think
International.
Yeah, I did the math, and I'm like, I think you can go further than that.
A little further.
Inflation and everything. But it's a very good idea if you haven't checked your supplements or Medicare insurance, to check with an agent to see where you're at.
Or even your pharmacy can do it.
Yeah, just review. It's good to do at least every
If you're like,
years.
that Stephanie Klang is a little different, you can always go to your pharmacist and ask them. We have great pharmacies in town. They will review your plan with you. So you don't necessarily have to come in and do it with us.
Well, let's take it a step further, though, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
You're there to talk about the Medicare situation, make sure you're getting the best deal, and then you can kind of fit that together with the financial planning that you guys do as well.
Right.
So,
yeah.
The pharmacy is great, and they'll do a great job, as you said. And we were just talking with Marge yesterday at Barney Health Mart, and they're going to start offering that a little bit later on in October. But if you want to talk about the whole picture, the whole financial picture, you guys are right there, both of you, to do that.
It is. And then I also say that once you're done going through looking at, just say, the drug plans or supplement or whatever, but mostly on the drug plan side, I'll send them with a sheet of paper, and I'll say, this is the top 3 least expensive for next year. And I'll say, go over to Varney and just double check that, just to have another eye on it and see that that's exactly what you want to do. And so, yeah, it's pretty simple. It's not very difficult. The hardest thing is to come up with all the medications you're taking, and sometimes
have a current list.
Right, a current list helps. And then from there, it's pretty simple.
So do people need to make appointments to come and talk to you about that stuff?
They don't have to. A lot of people can call in. Right now we have to record our calls. If they call in, I'd prefer them to come in, so we don't have to record everything over the phone. CMS is requiring us to do that this year. Not a big deal, but it's easier if you come in. We do have a nice screen that'll show you exactly. Sometimes visuals are better than just talking.
That helps.
I feel.
Yeah.
And then we talk about what's up and coming. We have the Inflation Reduction Act that was passed, and so in 2023, your Medicare Part B premiums are going to go down. They were $170.10 this year. They're going to go down to $164.90. They're also going to have a copay no more than $35 for insulin. A lot of other medications are going down for next year, which is a good thing. What else is new?
Well,
your deductible. Your Part B deductible is going down. It was $233 just this year. It will be going down to $224 next year.
So those are good changes.
They are good changes.
Yeah. Some changes with Social Security, and when people come in to speak with Steph about health insurance, a lot of times since they're there, they're thinking about financial stuff. It keeps me busy as well, which is nice, because I'm usually in my back office with my heels up eating bonbons.
Right.
But this time of year, Steph helps keep me busy. So when people are in the office, they They also swing by my desk, and we talk about things. And with the Inflation Protection Act and other things, it has affected Social Security as well. And so there's been some changes with that. So if you have any questions or want to know what has been changed with that, swing by our office, call in, set an appointment, and we can help you walk through Social Security. If you're thinking about when to start it, what year, if you're not full retirement age yet, but you're thinking about taking it, now's a good time to really look into that and see what the changes are that they've made with Social Security.
Well, there is a kind of a prime spot for people to jump in and start receiving it. I don't know if that's changed or not. It depends. It kind of varies, I think. But I think the actual payments are going to go up somewhat. I don't know how much, but that certainly could change things too.
Sure it does, yeah, and it helps when things go up, right?
Yeah.
So that's definitely a helpful thing, and that's something we talk about with our clients if they're in Social Security age range where they're thinking about taking it. We talk that through when we go through the pros and cons, and we can help them make that decision, an educated decision, rather than just throwing your hands up and going, well, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And so we can help you make that decision, and we look at the big picture, not only the health insurance side, but the financial side of things, and we help walk through with you to make a decision that's customized to you for whatever your needs are. Then a lot of people are coming in recently about, they're concerned about what the market's doing, and are there any safe havens out there? And so we've been able to help them find some places where they can park their money for a little bit that is safe and that is protected from market volatility, which there's been a lot of lately.
There's also opportunities with that as well. If you're in for the long run, you might be buying some stocks and so forth that less of a amount of money that might make you some money later. So you kind of have to consider that as well.
Absolutely, and that's what we go through. We talk about those things. When will you need this money? Is it going to be in a year? Is it going to be in 10 years? Is it for retirement in 20, 30 years? Whatever that is, your situation is, we can help find a solution for your goals. And we ask a lot of questions. We get to know our clients. They get to know us in the meantime. And so it's really fun. We enjoy that piece of it, just getting to know our clients and helping them accomplish what they want to accomplish. And gosh, me and Steph study all of the time. And if we can share, it's not doing a whole lot of good just bouncing around in our head. So if we can share that with our clients, we love to do that. And it's part of the job that we really enjoy, sharing and getting to know our clients.
Well, and you guys, I'll just admit it on the air here. I believe in honesty. I think honesty, and we need more honesty these days. But Joan and I came in and visited with you guys about insurance for a care later on in life at a care facility. You guys were great. We really enjoyed talking to you, and then we start putting it off. I don't really want to think about that. Steph and James did a great job. We had a lot of fun. We learned a lot, but I just don't know if and I'm sure you see that happen with a lot of people. And I'll raise my hand as guilty of that. And then we mention it every once in a while when we're sitting in the living room, and we still don't do anything about it. But I think you guys are somebody I know that when we get ready to pull the trigger on it, you guys have laid the groundwork for it.
Right. Yeah. We basically, it's just giving us an idea as to what you need, and then let us do the research and look into it, because some situations are a little tougher than others, and it takes a while. And I don't necessarily like to jump into things. I had several clients who are like, well, let's do this. Let's sign up for this today. And I'm like, can you just take it with you and look at it a couple of days? And all right. And kind of begrudgingly, but it's good. It's good to know what you have, understand what you have and how it works, and just feel good about doing a little bit of preparation in your life.
And think about it. Share it with your family. And talk it over. It's not a lot of the things that we talk about in our office are not things you make a decision on right away.
And we
think about it.
Like family coming in. Gosh, it's not unusual to have 4 or 5 people in the office at the time to help mom or dad or whoever. Sometimes it's kids. That's exciting. They sold a steer or something and they want to put money away, and what's the best way to do that? And
those are fun.
Those are fun because you know that, not necessarily does the child want to put the money away, but the realization after being in this for years and years and years of those kids, now they're growing up, they're like, wow, this is pretty neat that I have this account now that's growing. And so that's fun. We get to do a lot of fun things.
Well, it's so varied too, from kids to maybe families that are right in the middle of their family life together, like kids in school. And then it changes, and then pretty soon you're talking Social Security, and you have a lot of different areas to cover.
We do.
And it's a great principle. If you're a mom or dad and have younger children, it's never a bad time to start teaching them financial principles. And if you don't know where to start, bring them in. We love doing that. I coach a lot of people with finance and savings and those types of things. So bring them in. It's a great thing to start educating them, teaching them. And our son, since we moved out in the country, we're country living now. He thought since we're living in the country, he needed a dirt bike.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, and we couldn't necessarily tell him no, because Steph grew up with dirt bikes.
I did.
And so we know you need to be responsible with them. You need to be safe with them, but they can be fun too. So he's been saving. He has a job.
Not enough.
Never enough. But
so he found one that was kind of needing some work.
Oh, that's a good way to start.
And he bought that one. And thank goodness for Brian Fox. That little stinker came out and put a new carburetor in for him. I'm taking pictures of these kids that I knew in kindergarten that have been together for that long, and now they're putting carburetors together in motorcycles. So I'm like, this is so cute. And they're like, what is this lady doing? I'm like, just stand there and do what you're doing and I'll take pictures.
They're growing up so fast.
But it's exciting to see them get excited about something besides looking at a TV or video games. So
that's a good way. I'm sure a lot of people out there remember I want when you're a teenager, I want a new car. And a parent says, well, start putting some money together. And oh, by the way, if you buy an old one and piece it together, you can have one quicker.
Sure.
For a lot less money.
Unfortunately, today's automobiles, if you buy something a little newer, takes a computer scientist to work on.
It's very true. Very true.
That's a great story, Steph.
It is. It's heartwarming for me because you get to see, kind of like we talked about in investing, you get to see the difference and the change in kids. And we live in a good community, you guys. I mean, we just have a ton of people that come in the office that are supportive, and it doesn't matter what walk of life you're in. We've gotten a lot of support just from the entire community. And James and I didn't grow up in this area. He grew up in North Platte, and I grew up north of Taylor on a ranch. And so you don't have to accept the new people that move into town, but by golly, we were with open arms, and we are so very thankful for that and enjoy being here. And you're stuck with us for a while.
I think so.
That's good. I do have to admit, my mom lives up on the street from where your house you just sold. And watching you make all the changes and fix it up, it's just a gorgeous house. And there's new owners there, and I think, Well, you must really love the country because that would be a hard house to leave.
It was a hard house to leave. Yeah, it is a beautiful home, but it is so peaceful being out in the country. Yeah. And when you grow up there, it kind of just feels like home, you know.
Get back out where
you are. The morning sunrise, that's priceless.
Yeah.
It is.
Exchange
pretty important, yeah. And, you know, I don't know did they have sunrises in North Platte?
If they did, I never got up early enough to see it. I know they might, but I think you could see it briefly in between the cars, the train cars, as it goes by.
The other thing about the country is the stars.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
you
you're
see
right.
Every one of them.
You're very right.
Yeah, when Brent lived in the country, that's one thing you kind of. You go out in the yard and you want to see the stars, and sometimes you can, but in the country almost always can, unless it's of course clouded over. But
Brent has better neighbors now, so.
Oh yeah,
yes, I have the best.
I heard it was rated one of the best neighborhoods in Broken Bow to live in.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't remember who did the survey.
Well, it's probably rated even higher now that I'm in the area.
Oh man, it's top notch.
Wow.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah.
I wish you could have seen Dave's face.
Well, anyway.
Moving right along.
For folks listening who maybe don't know where you're located and how they can reach out digitally, you want to cover that?
Yeah, we're located 940 South D Street, right across the street from Nebraska State Bank downtown. Our phone number is 872-6810, and we have Ed and Rebecca there most days, and they're willing to help, and whenever you call in, set an appointment with us, and then jameskling.com.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. And by the way, Rebecca's real name is Iona. You know that.
I do. We have been trying to get her in here. So one of these days.
You're going to have to call her and personally request that she comes in.
I'll just drop by with our remote equipment someday.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
we cannot let her know.
Don't let her know.
Okay.
Just pop in.
All right.
And, she has to talk then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we get along good enough to do that.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking to see here if we're not hooked up yet for our next remote. At Gibbon, at Knee Knockers Woods. Have you guys ever been there?
Oh, how fun! No.
Brett and I haven't either, but a lot of people around here says it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And you can actually watch it on Facebook today too. That's probably taking them a little longer to get set up.
I will. So Knee Knockers, what is that? Where'd the name come from?
Because it scares you.
Oh, you're shaking. I get it. Yeah.
I guess that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Knee Knockers.
You should ask.
It's phenomenal. The gentleman that created this, we met down at the Dawson County stock car races because they were sponsoring races down there. And he makes, what are they called again? They're the...
Well, he uses animatronics.
Yeah.
And creates characters that talk and move.
My
and
heavens, you're kidding me.
No, it's pretty awesome.
And where's this at?
Down by Gibbon.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so we'll find out more
check
details.
Out.
Yeah. All right, you guys, one thing you won't probably have a lot of is trick-or-treaters living in the country.
No, we won't. But, they always do that on the square, trick-or-treating.
Well, that's true.
So we have,
31st.
Honestly, almost like 500 kids.
Oh, it's awesome.
Come by, and adults.
And Steph always gets some exciting, fun things to hand out to the kids.
I have fun things this year. I love it.
It's going to be a blast.
It's my highlight. James is like, you don't have a budget yet, but I might start putting you on one. I'm like, come off it.
You don't want to see the budget. So the 31st, come by.
Okay.
Do the trick or treat loop. There's a lot of great businesses doing it. We'll be out there, and come see what Steph figured out to give away this year.
We challenged our sales staff. They go for it too.
Do they?
Oh yeah. They kind of hinted yesterday that the budget was going to be bigger this year, didn't they?
That's always fun.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
appreciate it. Clang Financial, right downtown Broken Bow, right across from Nebraska State Bank. We'll be right back with these messages come your way.
The Secret Garden is excited for fall, and they want to celebrate by giving you savings on all fall decorations. Beautiful fall colors are marked between 25 and 50% off. Open Friday 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday from 8:30 until 4:30. Romans 15 verse 13 says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that by the power of the Holy Spirit you may abound in hope." The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Grandpa Grim has disappeared from Knee-Knocker Woods. Did those dang zombies finally get him? We need your help. But even though everything's more expensive these days, not Knee-Knocker Woods. Same price, more value. The new infested corn maze, zombie brain launch, axe throwing, plus screaming lickety-split accelerated escape rooms and plenty more. Knee-Knocker Woods in Gibbon is open every end in October through Halloween night. Pick up your discount coupon at Pump and Pantry. Get your tickets now at knockerwoods.com.
What waits in the woods?
Proud to serve you as your hometown grocery store, Gary's Superfoods. USDA choice boneless beef chuck roast, $4.59 a pound. Start your morning right with Kellogg's cereal at 2 for $7. For a quick meal, Jack's pizzas are 2 for $7 as well. Pick up your large carving pumpkins, they're only $5.99 each. For snacking, choose Cheez-Its crackers, 2 for $5. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
and flooring choices here on hand at both locations. Come on in, see for yourself. Bow Family Furniture, East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, and Bow Family Flooring in downtown Broken Bow. Bow Family, always quality furniture and flooring at family prices.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
20 minutes before
CBS
the hour.
News Special.
20 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock. Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. I think they're ready down at Knee-Knocker Woods, Brent.
It sounds like it. I can't wait. It's Facebook Live, too, so go to Facebook and you'll be able to see what's happening.
All right, let's go to Knee-Knocker Woods down Gibbon Way. Here's Jeremy Shipe.
Start. All right, thank you very much, Dave. Yeah, we are at Knee-Knocker Woods outside of Gibbon, and I'll admit we missed our initial turn on the way here. We missed the turn in Ravenna, but we turned around and we made it here, and you folks can go and watch this video on Facebook Live. If you happen to be listening on the radio, remember that you can watch this replay on the Sand Hills Express Facebook page as well. And we're going to be talking to Kyle about everything that's happening here at Knee-Knocker Woods, when you folks can come and visit, kind of how the system works as far as when you get here. They've got a really cool electronic wait in line system. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be kind of hitting on all of that, and Christy's going to keep an eye on the Facebook Live feed, and I'm going to try to keep an eye on our signal here, and we're going to do a little bit of walking around. And as you folks on Facebook Live can see, we're going to talk to Grandma a little bit later on too. Kyle, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us. This is very cool. You know, we first talked to you down at Dawson County Raceway.
Yeah.
And I know we were driving back from Lexington that day, and Christy and I were like, oh man, we got to go out there at some point and check it out. We're finally here. Thanks for having us.
Well, yeah, well, you're welcome, and thanks for coming down.
Well, you guys have a great setup here. You're right along the highway.
Yes.
Pretty easy for people to find. Kind of explain to people that don't know where you're at how to find you.
Well, it's pretty easy if you're coming from the west. Everybody kind of knows where Cabela's in Kearney is.
Sure.
So we're just 8 minutes. 8 minutes east of Cabela's, right on Highway 30, just on the west edge of Gibbon. Okay. And then if you're coming from the east, you come through Gibbon, and we're right on the west edge of Gibbon on the north side. You really can't miss it, especially, you know, when we're open. There's a whole bunch of cars and people running around.
Yep, exactly. Well, and we're standing here in front of Grandma, and kind of tell us about, you've kind of got a storyline that goes with this year.
We do. We do a storyline every year. And this year, what we decided, we've had Grandma and Grandma Grimm's attic, but Grandma has never made an appearance before. And so this year, we need people to come out and help us find Grandpa, because he was always in his little shack here and welcomed the people and told them the story. Well, he went missing now, and Grandma wants him back because she don't have anybody to nag at anymore, is what she says.
Sure.
So the storyline is, you come out, Grandma tells you, you know, when you go down in the woods, she's scared that the zombies, because he disappeared when he went down to work on it, and the zombies might have got him down in the woods. So it's kind of like we need people's help looking for Grandpa as well.
So that's the idea, is they go right behind here where we're at, and they go down the trail, and they go to find Grandpa.
Yeah, and they've got to avoid, you know, all the spooks and zombies and everything else that's out there. So it's a 3/8 mile trail, and when you go down there, there's movie quality animatronics, similar to like Grandma here, that might just jump out at you.
All right.
There could be some real zombies down there that might chase you through the woods and the cornfield. So you have to avoid that, but we want you to help find Grandpa while you're doing it. So.
Certainly. That's the number one goal.
Yeah, it is. That is.
For the people that are watching and listening, do you want to have Grandma give her spiel again?
Sure.
Can we do that?
Sure. We'll have her take off
Hi,
here.
folks. I'm glad you came out to help me look for Grandpa and that stinking dog of his. That old graybeard went missing on me when he went down in them woods, and there ain't no way I'm a-going down there and looking for him. I hope those zombies didn't get him. He ain't got many brains left for him to eat anyway. If you see him, tell him get back home so I can nag at the old coot. Get on now. And watch out for them zombies.
Very cool. And you mention a little bit more about your electronic waiting system, because you've got plenty of things for people to participate in while they're waiting to go out on the trail.
Yeah, we do. One thing I hate myself is standing in line to wait to do something. I feel like I'm wasting my time. So when we started it, the first year we had a queue line. Everybody stood in line. And I said, this is not going to work. I don't like people having to just stand in line. So what we did is we searched out and then kind of did our own computer work, and we created an electronic waiting system. So when you purchase a ticket, or you come online or if you purchase online and then you come here to the will call and get a ticket, you get put into our electronic queue line. So then you can take that, and it's a text message. So you can take that little card with you, and you can go anywhere. If you want to go back to Kearney and eat, you can. If you want to go into town, which we invite you to do, to go into town and participate in some of those businesses, you can. If you just want to hang out front, because we have food and we have games and we have music and all kinds of stuff going on, you can do that. When it's your time to go through the trail, then you will get a text message for your whole group, and then you bring your group up and you come in and you go into the trail. So you don't feel like you're wasting your time standing in line just to get into the trail. And that works out pretty good. People really like that.
Yeah, better than Disney.
Well, I don't know. I guess, when we went there, we stood in a lot of lines.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot of people say. So let's go back out front, or you want to show us around a little bit?
Yeah, we can go back out front.
We'll kind of show people around on Facebook Live. And remember, folks, if you're listening on the radio, we're live right now, or you can go and watch the replay. That replay is going to be available on the Sandhills Express Facebook page. We'll go out here in kind of this front waiting area. They had some music playing when we showed up. We had them turn it down. We don't want Facebook to get angry at us for playing copyrighted music. But is that kind of what this large zombie here talks through, is those speakers?
Yeah, he does. So the music has to be playing, and then every 20 minutes he comes on and he starts talking to the people out here. And he kind of greets them and says a bunch of funny stuff and all kind of, there's just all kinds of different stuff. I think he says 4 or 5 different things throughout the night. And he invites you to eat the food and talks about, he likes the hot dogs and he needs to eat more because his ribs are showing, kind of stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting piece, and people stop and listen to him when he takes off.
And it's worth mentioning, if people aren't familiar with your other line of work, you create a lot of these things.
We do. Our main company started 25 years ago, and we do sculptures and movie props and stuff like that. So that's how we got into this industry too.
Well, it kind of seems like a good marriage, doesn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes, sometimes a strained marriage, but it is a marriage.
Yeah.
It stays pretty good. But yeah, as people are out here, there's all kinds of games to play. Like we have a zombie brain launch.
Yeah, let's look at that.
And of course, you're here in the morning, obviously, for breakfast, and nobody gets scared at breakfast time. So we kind of have everything. It's not really running right now. Yeah, we started up at night. The zombies only like to work at night. But so this is a zombie brain launch, and these guys, they revolve, they move around, and you got to try to get their brains back in their head.
So there's a hole there, and you try to hit
Yeah, you can see their head. There's a hole in the top of their head, and there's rubber brains that you try to launch and get into their head, and you can win prizes. We also have axe throwing over here, and zombie archery. And then we have included, or in addition to Grandpa Grimm's trail, we have a 5-acre corn maze as well that you can do. That's a side attraction, and you can get in there and go around in there. I think the first night we had somebody in there for over an hour, maybe not quite 2 hours. It took them to get out of there. But
they just had to let you know when they came out how long they were in there. Huh?
Yeah, we have them come in actually on our regular entrance into our gift shop, so we can count for everybody.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because we don't want to close down and leave somebody out there in the cornfield. But out there too, it's an infested corn maze, so they might just get chased by monsters.
Oh, okay.
So
seems like a recurring theme.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the thing about Halloween, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get chased by monsters.
Yeah, Christy every time you say chased by monsters, I look over at Christy and she
keeps backing up.
Oh yeah. You mentioned the food. Kind of talk about some of the different food items people can enjoy when they're out here.
Yeah, when they come out, these open up at 6:00. They're all fairly unique. So it's a kind of a fair type setting. We have Monster Waffles, which is a Liège waffle. They're delicious, and you can put all kinds of toppings on them. So we have, you start with a waffle, and then the waffle artisan will make you whatever you want. So you can have, and then we have recipes you can follow too if you want, because we had to eat them sometimes too.
Exactly.
So we come up with new ideas. We also have Monster hot dogs. We have an all-beef hot dog made by a company here in Gibbon called Oliver's Meat Market Catering.
Okay.
And they make those, and they are the best hot dog that we've ever been able to find, and they're pretty big too. So then you can pile a bunch of stuff on those as well, which makes them a monster hot dog. We have chili that in that stand as well. Of course, chili and hot dogs goes together pretty good. And then we have new this year. We have caramel apple nachos. Those things are addicting.
And they're caramel apple on nachos.
No, the nacho part is the apple. So the apple is actually sliced for you, so you don't have to try to chew through that thing.
I see.
So they slice the apple, which is basically the nachos, and then they put caramel over the top, and you can put candy and peanut butter, whatever you want on top of that.
Perfect.
You can pile 7 or 8 toppings on if you want. And then, of course, we brought the zombie turkey legs back, the jumbo turkey legs. And so everything we do here, all the food items, we specially source it. We test all year long to bring in a new item just because, I don't like to spend money on something that doesn't taste very good.
Sure.
So we try, like the turkey legs, we find the biggest ones that we can get. That's what we provide to the people. The hot dogs, the same way, the biggest and best we can get. The waffles and the apples, we did a lot of testing to find the right apple and caramel combination, and they're really good. And then we have a monster popcorn in that stand as well, so that's pretty cool because you can take popcorn and you can put all kinds of mix-ins with it.
Great.
So we have different recipes that we've come up with, and one tastes just like a popcorn ball. There's a Reese's peanut butter one. So you can do all kinds of stuff in popcorn as
Great.
well. So.
Well, there's no reason to go out on the trail with an empty stomach.
No. Well, either that or leave with an empty stomach. You might not want to go out there full.
Yeah.
You might have to eat again.
Yeah,
when you come back.
strategize. We all know our own bodies best.
Yeah.
If you want to go out there with a full stomach,
Yeah, that's
if
right.
you want to do that, go for it. But if you'd much rather eat when you come back.
Yeah. Work up an appetite while you're down there and eat when you come back. But then we have Grandma Grimm's gift shop as well, so everybody comes into that. We have T-shirts and Halloween items and souvenirs and licensed stuff, from branded stuff from Knocker Woods as well.
Very cool. Well, and I know it takes a pretty good sized staff to be able to put something like this on. Everything from what's going on out on the trail and in the maze to out here at these booths.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about kind of your staff and how you put everything together to just make one night happen.
Well, it is because we kind of do a whole year's worth of business in a month. Yeah. So we end up hiring between 80 and 90 people every year.
Wow.
A lot of the core people come back year after year after year. So our managers, we're extremely lucky that we have the people that we do. We're grateful to all of them because they're fantastic. And they come back year after year. And then we hire actors, and some of the actors come back year after year. So it is getting easier to hire over the years, even with the employment issues here, because people like doing it. We pay them to do it.
Well, and it's fun.
Yeah, and it's fun for them, and they make a good check at the end of the month, So.
And you said actors, there is an art to it because, all of us at one point or another like jumping out from a closet and saying boo.
Yeah.
But
That doesn't work very well.
Yeah, just saying boo doesn't work very well. Sometimes the theatrics have to get up there a little bit.
Yeah, and we have different scenes where it takes different skills, So some of them, they don't. Absolutely, the worst thing you can do is say boo, in a haunted haunt. So we learned that years ago when we hired consultants and stuff. But we have an actor manager that started with us the first year as an actor. And that's what his job is. He is there constantly throughout the night, going around and correcting people and working on timing and all that stuff. And that is one of our secrets. We don't just turn them loose out there and let them do whatever they want to do. We have an actor manager that knows each position and knows what that position needs to take. And he comes back year after year. We're so grateful that he does that because he's fantastic.
That sounds very cool.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Christy? There's an art to when they jump out and scare you.
I wanted to ask if you actually test it by going through your
Yeah. Do you test it? Like, do you go through and have the actors scare you?
We do. Me and my sons pretty much design everything and go through and get the timing down and say, okay, they're going to do this. When somebody gets scared here, this is what's going to happen. So you get them here. And we work all that timing and everything out. And sometimes we're off, so we go down. When we open and we reevaluate everything and see how the people are reacting to it. We also have a security staff down there. So when you're down on our trail, you're just not alone. You're constantly under surveillance. There's security placed in the trees and in the field all throughout. So then they evaluate it for us too, and everybody has radios. So if one scare isn't working, then we'll get the actor manager over there, and he'll do adjustments throughout the night. Because people, it's not everybody reacts the same.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have people go through this thing in 3 minutes. Because they'll start at the front, they get scared, and they run the whole way. Then we have people that take a long time because every time they get scared, they freeze.
Yeah.
So, and then also some people get scared enough that they want out. So then our security and emergency staff will then escort them out, bring them out.
Okay. That'd be you and I, Christy.
Can you get out?
Yeah, you can get out.
Yeah, Christy wants to know if you can get out.
And we come up with a neat system because once somebody gets scared and starts hyperventilating, you don't want them to get scared anymore. You want to get them, to feeling as safe as possible.
Sure.
So those emergency personnel actually carry a blue flashing light. So all the actors and the scares react to that blue flashing light and then just shut down. If you're coming out and there's a blue flashing light with you, then the actors stay hidden. They don't come out and try to scare and stuff like that until that person comes out. So those securities. So if you're out here running around and you see a blue flashing light, that was a chicken. That's the chicken.
That's your
light.
indicator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Well, you've really thought of everything. I had no idea that so much science and thought could go into that, but like you said, everyone scares differently. But if you're sitting there and 10 people go by and nobody gets scared by something, you switch it up. Even
you
right
have
in the middle,
to change it.
Right in the middle of the night.
Yeah, exactly. And we get over there, and that actor manager, he runs constantly through there. I don't know how many miles he puts on in a night, but he'll go. The security people will say, hey, 3 groups have gone by, and one group that's they might be intoxicated or something, so they don't react.
Yeah.
But if a couple groups go by and they're not getting the reaction, then they call him and he goes over there and he reworks the whole scene so we can get the best possible entertainment value for the customers we can get on that night.
Wow. Well, I know we're already partway into October, but talk about your upcoming dates and if people are interested in coming out to Neenacker Woods, kind of what's the process look like for that?
Okay, from here on out, we're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through the month of October. So, so for the next 3 weeks, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the ticket booth opens up at 7, and the ticket booth closes at 11:30. But we keep the trail open till 12. However, if you're here at 11:30 and we're still busy, and you buy a ticket for that night, you're going through that night. We are not going to close the trail on you and send you home. You're going to get your money's worth that night. So if we have to stay here till 2 in the morning until that last person goes through, that's what we'll do. So, so if you have a ticket for that night and you're on property, you're going through that night unless you choose not to. But the ticket booth opens up at 7. The food booths open up earlier, about 6. And then the ticket booth opens up at 7. It closes at 11:30. The trail is open till midnight on Friday and Saturday. On Sunday, we let you go home a little early. So we close the ticket booth at 10:30 and the trail down at 11. But everything opens up at the same time as well. So that's throughout the month, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, Sundays are cool because Sundays are an all-access pass. You can come out and you can pay one fee and do everything on the property as many times as you want. You can do all the games, and they all come with prizes. Some of them are $100 if you win them. Others are stocking caps and T-shirts and stuff like that. So you can play those games until you get good enough to win them. You can go in the maze as many times as you want. You can go down to Grandpa Grimm's Trail as many times as you want for one fee, and that's on Sunday nights. It's an all-access pass. But if they go online to buy tickets, there's all kinds of packages on there. So if a parent's going to send their children and they want to make sure their children has everything but don't want to send them with a whole bunch of money that, they might not spend correctly, then the parent can go online and buy a package which will get them whatever they want, a trail and some food, and they can even have a package that'll get them a T-shirt, whatever they want to do. And every time you do a package thing, you save money. So that's a good thing. We started it last year, but we really added on to it this year, is Grandpa Grimm's Loot. So we decided it would be easier for people to spend their money at the ticket booth and not having to pull out money every time they go to a food stand or a game. So now you can get Grandpa Grimm's Loot, which are these really neat engraved wooden coins. And each one of those is worth money, and you can buy your food with them, you can play the games with them, you can get into the trails with them if you have those. And when you purchase those, it's an automatic 20% discount. So every time if you buy $20 worth, Grandpa gives you more than what you actually purchased. So
it's like going to another country and converting your currency.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Cool. Well, is there anything we haven't talked about, Kyle, that you wanted to mention before?
Well, let me bring Kylie in here.
Yeah.
And Kylie pretty much does a hiring, and she's getting ready to take over because maybe I might retire someday.
Okay.
And she's kind of doing a lot of stuff. Did we miss anything, Kylie?
I actually think you hit more than I would have touched on.
You ever go out and scare?
I don't scare.
You don't scare?
No, I'd be the one that goes boo.
Okay, yeah.
Dryden hasn't trained me well enough for that. I do go out and check the scares, walk through. Since I do all the hiring, I am aware of all the actors and who they are and what they're doing. So I will do random checks and stuff throughout the night just to make sure that somebody didn't miss something. But otherwise, I'm usually out front, mingling around out front, making sure everything out here is going good. All of our food stands and games and stuff can all be enjoyed without going through the main trail. If people keep asking for like a less scary night or a kids night, we don't do that. We've done that in the past, and the turnout is not good. They end up just not bringing their kids out. But if they want to bring their kids out and not get a full scare, they can come and do all of the games and the food and just the fun atmosphere of being here without actually going through the trail and getting scared. So that is a good option for the younger ones.
Yeah, I had forgotten you had done kind of the less scarier thing.
We did, and it just doesn't. It's just not our gig.
It's kind of all or nothing, isn't it?
Yeah. And one thing that is important to tell people, especially with the way the economy is and stuff, it doesn't cost anything to get on our property. You can come out here if you just want to have fun entertainment and not really spend any money. You can come out. We don't charge you to park. And actually, if you park over in our vineyard parking to the north, there's a free shuttle ride, and that guy's a character. He's Redneck Steve. He dresses up and he plays a part, and he brings you over here. That's free.
Yeah.
And then you can come on the property and you can enjoy the music, you can enjoy the animatronics out front. If you want to eat, you can, but you don't have to. You don't cost you anything to get on the property.
There's some photo op opportunities.
Yeah, and there's a lot of photo op opportunities out here that you can take pictures, say that you're in Neenacher Woods. You can go home and not even spend any money.
Yeah.
Except for that expensive gas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that does cost a bit.
But another thing probably we should talk about is sometimes people don't want to come here and stand in line to buy tickets. So if you want to quickly get your tickets, Axis in Gibbon uptown, if you can come into town, they sell all our tickets right there in the store, and they're open. So you can go to Axis of Gibbon. The line to buy tickets there is normally very short. And then you can also park there, and there's a free shuttle that drives out. So you don't even have to mess with the parking.
Sure.
You can go to Axis Uptown 707 Front Street in Gibbon. You can purchase your tickets, or you can redeem your will call tickets there. If you purchased online, you can pick them up there. Get put in the waiting system there. And then you don't even have to come out here until you get paged to come through the trail.
Okay. And I'm sure that the folks there at Axis know quite a bit about what the different tickets are and kind of what the different experiences are. They can answer your questions.
Yeah, they have one of our systems sitting right there with our computer system with all the tickets and everything in it, and they can answer all those questions and tell them their best options.
All right. Wow, Christy. Well, we've learned a few things. A lot of science goes into scaring. And based off her reactions, I don't think we're going to be able to convince her to go through.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. If I got a turkey leg in me, I don't know. That'd make me maybe be a little bit more open to it. But.
Yeah. It makes you brave. Turkey legs make you brave.
Yeah, there you go. The bravery baked in. Well, is there anything we didn't talk about, Kyle, before we close? KneeKnockerWoods.com, main place to go to find more information.
Yeah, KneeKnockerWoods.com, or you can watch our Facebook, or you can listen to radio stations and win free tickets. Listen to your station.
Right.
I think you guys are giving away some free tickets.
I think we might be.
And definitely discount coupon cards. Those are important. And you know as well as I do, as soon as you shut that mic off, we're going to remember a whole bunch of stuff that we forgot to tell people.
Exactly.
But they can always message us on Facebook, or there's a lot of answers on KneeKnockerWoods.com. And so that they can do.
All right. Sounds good. Well, folks, if you are listening on the radio and you want to see a replay of this video on Facebook Live, go to Sand Hills Express on Facebook and check it out and watch there. Or, of course, as Kyle said, just hit them up. They'll answer your questions. But just come down here to Knee-Knocker Woods in Gibbon. Even if you're not planning on going through the trail, there's a whole front area here where you can hang out with your family and friends and have a good time.
Yes. Yep,
All
that
right.
is true.
Thanks, Kyle.
You bet. Thank you. Thanks for coming down.
We'll send it back to the studio.
All right. What a great remote. What a great operation they have there.
I did not realize they employ like nearly 100 people to put this thing on.
Actors.
That's crazy.
Emergency personnel. And
yeah, right.
The blue lighters. Oh, that sounds interesting. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes, indeed.
And, of course, as they mentioned, if you have little ones and, you don't want to get them too scared, it doesn't cost anything to come in and play the games and maybe have something to eat. You have to buy that, of course, but it's family friendly as far as that part of it goes.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Thank you very much, Jeremy, Christy, and Kyle. Thanks so much. 8 past the hour of 9 o'clock, a little news for you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. Inflation is still going strong. CBS's Jill Schlesinger has the new read on consumer prices for September.
A teeny bit of a drop in the headline rate from 8.3 to 8.2%. That's mostly due to a drop in energy.
That would be gas prices, which have already started creeping back up. But that's not all. Charles Lieberman with Advisors Capital Management.
Energy was down. Food was up higher. Shelter continues to run hot, which is widely expected. It's going to continue to run hot for a while.
Social Security recipients will be getting fatter checks to help them pay for it all. Economist Pete Earle.
The 2023 COLA increase of 8.7% is the largest in 40 years, and it's going to benefit some 66 million recipients.
Average monthly checks increasing by more than $140. The Dow has just opened down about 500 points. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
A developing story in the NFL. According to ESPN, Commanders owner Dan Snyder recently told a close associate that he has gathered enough secrets to blow up several NFL owners, the league office, and even Commissioner Roger Goodell. Week 6 of the NFL kicks off tonight as the Washington Commanders take on the Chicago Bears at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time on Amazon Prime Video. Quarterback Carson Wentz is set to start for the Commanders despite dealing with a sore throwing shoulder. roster. Tight end Logan Thomas is out as he continues to deal with a hamstring injury. Last night in Major League Baseball, the reigning champs, the Atlanta Braves, evened the series against the Phillies after shutting them out 3-0. The Padres beat the Dodgers in LA 5-3 to even their series. Jurickson Profar broke a 3-3 tie with an RBI single in the 6th inning. Manny Machado homered, doubled, and drove in 2 runs in the victory.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the lower 60s for today under sunny to partly cloudy skies. Lower winds gusty out of the northwest at 20 to 30. Then for tonight, mostly clear, a low of 35. For Friday, trending warmer but still becoming breezy, a high of 74. West winds increasing to 20 to 30. And for your Saturday, highs right around 70. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Varney Health Mart is proud to offer a complete selection of over-the-counter products you might need. Compare and save with Health Mart items, including daytime severe cold and flu, mucus relief extended release tablets, and maximum strength nasal spray. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday from 9 until 1. Don't forget about their convenient drive-up window. Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Aero Aviation is happy to have served the area since 1971, and they look forward to serving you for years to come. Their aircraft is equipped with the latest in GPS guidance and flow control technology, and they're always searching for the next big thing in aviation. Contact Casey and Melissa Williams at 872-5113 and talk to them about your fall pasture spraying. That's Aero Aviation, proud to serve Custer County and surrounding areas.
Fall is approaching and cooler nights are upon us. You need to check out Geared for Sports in Broken Bow for new fall arrivals. They are proud to be a part of the Food for Youth Challenge going on through October 19th. For each non-perishable item you bring in, you'll receive 10% off any regularly priced item in the store. Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow, open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Supporting Food for Youth with your donations at Geared for Sports.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? You feel like there's no way out? Get off the endless debt treadmill and start saving money each month. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Resolve your credit card debt, signature loans, department store cards, internet loans, and even timeshares. Call now at 800-208-1312 for free information. For over 15 years, Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands get out of debt. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, too. Get off the endless cycle without having to declare bankruptcy. You'll have the right to get your debt resolved for a mere fraction of what you owe. Call Total Financial now at 800-208-1312. That's 800-208-1312. 800-208-1312.
9:13. Dave and Brent with you here now on The Breakfast Show. A couple of things we want to review and tell you about here this morning. I'd like to talk a little bit real quick about the Knights of Columbus in the area holding their annual Tootsie Roll Drive this Saturday, October 15th, and Sunday, October 16th. The local Catholic Church parishes of Broken Bow, Anselmo, Callaway, and Sargent collect the donations to assist citizens with intellectual disabilities in Custer County and throughout Nebraska. Last year's donations received through the Tootsie Roll Drive help support the Mid-Nebraska Individual Services Organization locally and other organizations in Nebraska such as the Special Olympics, Easter Seals, the Madonna Rehabilitation Hospital, and more. Any donation support to assist the Knights of Columbus in this mission helps improve the lives of fellow Nebraskans and is sincerely appreciated. All efforts involved in the Tootsie Roll Drive are strictly voluntary. So when they come by and knock on your door, give them a little money.
Yes. Hey, a great place to get your day started or to pick up your day is Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold, Nebraska. Coffee with a friend is always a good idea, and there's no better place to enjoy that than at Brubaker's in Arnold. Stop in and enjoy a coffee, latte, smoothie, cappuccino, baked good, and you can shop for all ages because they have a great gift selection as well. Check out their beautiful decor that they have in right now to brighten your space. deep fall-colored trees, garland, flowers and plants, artificial pumpkins of different kinds and sizes, a lot of things in for the fall season right now. So check it out at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts. You'll find them in Arnold, Nebraska, open Tuesday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and open Saturday from 9 to 3.
9:15, Sylvester's East Highway 2 in Broken Bow are having a couple of parties, as usual. One of those will be around the Huskers, of course, and you can go in and enjoy the game, and you can all yell at the screen and eat munchies and have a good time. And they're also having activities on Friday as well.
Yeah, got a band coming in tomorrow night, rock and roll party on Friday night with the band Hooked. There's no cover charge. Band will take the stage at 9 o'clock, so come on out to Sly's tomorrow night and enjoy the rock and roll party and music of Hooked. That'll be tomorrow night. Again, no cover charge. Band will take the stage tomorrow at 9. And then, as Dave mentioned, Sly's always has the Husker game on, and they always have a party. So go and watch the Huskers at Sly's on Saturday night. First and third quarter happy hour specials, free munchies. Kickoff is at 6:30 against Purdue. So join them at Sylvester's for the band Hooked tomorrow night, and then cheer on the Huskers Saturday night at Sylvester's.
At the quiet little place that rocks, I bet they'll have something kind of stewed up for Halloween as well. We'll learn more about that later this month. Universal Insurance Agency have an opening that they've listed here in Broken Bow, and I'm not sure where we're at on that. We do know that Nate was in the other day and said they were taking applications, but they were getting close to closing that window. So you might want to give them a call or stop in because it sounds like a heck of a good job.
We have a couple of job opportunities to read for you today. Universal Insurance Agency, a division of GTA Insurance Group, is hiring right here in Broken Bow, looking for an entry-level person who has great people skills, thrives working in a team environment, and is tech-savvy. Office experience a plus, but it's not required. Workplace perks include good pay, paid time off, including Black Friday, and work-life balance. When you are off, so are your peers. Do you like working with customers and want a job that is going to invest in you? Well, apply today for their Client Relationship Manager position in Broken Bow. You can apply in person by stopping by Universal Insurance at 940 Southeast Street in Broken Bow, or you can go to the website www.gtagroup.com to apply. Also, the Nebraska Department of Transportation is currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Ansley. For a full job description or to apply, go to this website, statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed to apply, so again, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
We'll be right back.
Sushi is quickly becoming a favorite of many. At the grocery cart, we have partnered with Family Fresh Sushi, so you can stay and eat or grab and go any time of day. There are vegetable, cooked, or raw options, so everyone can find something they'll enjoy. You can even call ahead to have them custom make your sushi or order a party tray. Grab those chopsticks and get sushi right next to the GK Deli at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Our mission statement at Bow Family Furniture and Flooring is quite simple, really. Quality furniture and flooring at family prices. We're committed to working hard to provide good quality selections at a fair price day in and day out. We pride ourselves on our large inventory of great furnishings and flooring choices here on hand at both locations. Come on in, see for yourself. Bow Family Furniture, East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, and Bow Family Flooring, downtown Broken Bow. Bow Family, always quality furniture and flooring at family prices.
Starting a new great job is wonderful. Starting and getting a sign-on bonus is even better. BD offers competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits, including health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. After 30 days, you receive $250. After 6 months, you get another $250, and after 1 year, you get another $500. Head online to bd.com/careers to apply, or attend open interviews in Broken Bow the first and third Wednesday of each month.
So get out there and vote for Carol Bud. vows to take care of us. Now she's more ready, more fierce, more determined than she ever was. When your average Nebraska family feels like giving up, well, you know what they say. Well, it's time for a brand new day. Yeah, it's time for some new blood. Yeah, it's time for some new blood. Yeah, it's time for some new blood.
It's time for new blood in Nebraska. Get out and vote for a better tomorrow for all. Vote Carol Blood on November 8th. Paid for by Nebraskans for Carol Blood.
Because the challenges you face are getting bigger every year, BASF is committed to helping with more than boots on the ground. We're committed to boots in the mud, boots on the steps of your truck, your tractor, your combine, the linoleum tiles of your coffee shop, the concrete of your co-op, the gravel in your shed. So we can listen, learn firsthand, help right now to ensure success. BASF, helping you do the biggest job on earth.
It is 9:21. Did want to remind you also, we had Joey Haida and some other folks in earlier this week about a new website that has been built just for folks who maybe having a little trouble out there, feeling a little down, a little depressed, and maybe don't know where to start to get help. They created this web page, and it's available for you to use. Of course, it's free of charge, and it's just a listing of Custer County sources that can help you find the right person to help you out there to avoid, getting too depressed and even as much as suicide. So that is a good thing to do. And Joey and Tim and Justin all did that together. And there's a story on Sandals Express that Emily put together about it, and I think it's worth reading. And there's also the website there, of course, that you can click on and look over. Or if you know somebody that needs a little help, it's a pretty neat way to help one another. And thanks to those guys for putting that together.
Yeah. I want to share this information with you, too. Of course, we all know what happened recently up around Halsey with the big fire. They have put together a Sandhills Fire Relief Fund, and you can donate to this through the Custer County Foundation. Financial donations can be sent to Custer County Foundation, 403 South 9th Street, Broken Bow. I assume you can also just take your donation right there to the Custer County Foundation and hand it to them. Also, they are putting together an online and live auction, we are told, and they have created a Facebook page. Go to the Sandhills Fire Relief Facebook page, and you'll find out more about things that are happening to provide relief funds for what happened recently with the fire up in that area. If you would like to donate items for the online or live auction, contact Scott Reynolds or Mackenzie Beals at Broken Bow Animal Hospital, 872-5281. And to find out more, we direct you to the Sandhills Fire Relief Facebook page.
Thank you, Brent. We have Matt on the line from Subway here in Broken Bow. Good morning, Matt. How you doing?
Not too bad. How you guys doing?
We're doing well. Sounds like you might be on the road.
Yeah, I got a late start today, so I'm headed up to Broken Bow now to fix some drywall.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, you do it all, man. You make sandwiches, you put up drywall, you fix ice machines. Is there anything you can't do?
Foundation.
Foundation. Okay. Well, man.
But I'm willing to learn if somebody wants to teach me.
Yeah, that sounds like you. Yeah.
Gosh. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad you're coming up and checking up on things, fixing things up, and kind of coming up, a couple times a week or once a week now?
A couple times a week now.
Okay. All right. So Subway's rolling along. How's the help situation? Let's get that taken care of. It's improving, we know, because you've expanded your hours quite a bit. How's it going?
It's going good. We're still looking for some more help. We're looking for part-time and full-time, days and nights. So, yeah, if you're looking for any type of work, and you want to work just a couple hours or 40 hours, give us a call. Give us a try.
All right.
Matt, are there certain days of the week that you are looking for, maybe more than others?
Probably more weekends.
Okay.
But really, overall, we are looking for help every day of the week.
Yeah.
Because you never know when somebody might get sick, or we like to have backups.
You bet. You told us last time you were on the air with us here, but your hours have been expanded back out quite a bit. Can you run those through for us?
Yeah, we are now open at 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock on Saturday, 10 o'clock on Sunday, and we close at 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and on Sunday we close at 9.
Okay, that's good to hear. And, of course, the sandwich business is growing and going. You know, we have to note, you're a celebrity on our show, but Subway is pulling all the stops on celebrities for their advertisements on TV. My goodness, they're getting the big stars, aren't they?
I would have to agree with you without knowing.
You're not a TV.
I don't get to watch TV.
Well, we can tell you that they've got some big athletes on there and movie stars, and boy, they're just not pulling. They're pulling no punches there with their staff for advertising Subway, and it's amazing the growth of the Subway sandwich stores over the years. I don't know how much history you know about Subway, but it has really, really grown across the country and the world.
Yeah, I've been with Subway, 28 years.
Wow.
And I've watched it where when I first started, we had white and wheat bread, mayonnaise, mustard, vinegar, and oil. And now we got Italian urban cheese bread, we got protein bowls, flatbread, pizzas, breakfast sandwiches. A lot of this wasn't there when I first started.
Yeah. One of the other things, too, that I think Subway has a niche on, I'll be the first to admit I like a big juicy hamburger. Don't get me wrong, or, some fries and all of that once in a while. In fact, quite often I'll have a hankering for a hamburger. But, it's so good to be able to go in and get a sandwich made of fresh vegetables, fresh meats, the bread you described, and not have it dunked in grease. I mean, it's a healthy choice, isn't it?
Right, and it doesn't weigh you down like a greasy hamburger does. Because, if I eat a greasy hamburger, I want to take a nap.
Yeah. Well, don't eat it, late in the evening. That's for sure, because you want to go to sleep. But I mean, that's what it's all about: choices, and you offer that healthy choice.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Anything you wanted to highlight this morning as far as the menu or specials? I know the app's really working good for you.
With the app, they're really pushing electronic coupons to the app. So if you're wanting to save money with Subway or just going out to eat, download the app and go from there. I believe Friday is buy one, get one for 99 cents on the app.
Wow, that's
great. And that
great.
goes along or 6 inches.
Okay, all right.
So,
okay, Matt.
daily specials.
That sounds good. Do you have any questions yet, Brent?
Just one quick question, Matt. In regards to the app, you can use the app when you order in the store, right? You don't have to order through the app in order to take advantage of the specials, right?
To get the specials, you can actually order through the line to get some of the specials.
Okay.
There's a little QR scan thing that we can scan off your phone, and it gives you your tokens, and then also you can, if you have coupons on your app, you can use them through that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right, Matt. Don't work too hard with that sheetrock, and we'll try to find somebody to get you set up for foundations next.
Right. Well, thank you.
Take care, Matt. Appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good day.
You too. Matt with Subway coming up a couple times a week from Holdridge, Nebraska, down in that area, and he has some stores there. He also helps with stores in North Platte. So it's going well. And, again, jobs are available at Subway here in Broken Bow, and they're going to be very flexible with the hours for you. So stop in and pick up an application, or you can go online to do that as well. So, Brent.
Yes.
I'm going to take a time out.
Okay.
We'll come back and close the show. And I know you were going to cover football.
Yes, our coverage of football tomorrow.
Okay. I do have to go. So during this break, you can sit down and cover football, or you can do it later, whichever you want to do.
Okay. All right. I'll take over after the break.
All right. I'll leave it up to you.
Right.
For over 35 years, the Grocery Cart has given their customers awesome deals like these. 85% lean ground round, $4.28 a pound. Pillsbury toaster strudels are 2 for $5, and so are Eggo waffles, so you can start your day right. Chili days are here. Campbell's chicken noodle or tomato soups are 4 for $5. Washington Premium Fuji apples are $1.48 a pound. Whip up Betty Crocker hamburger or tuna helpers, 4 for $5. Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Did you know that 1 in 8 women in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime, and 3 out of 4 women diagnosed have no known risk factors? The key is early detection. With it, breast cancer has a survival rate of nearly 100%. At Melham Medical Center, early detection for everyone is our goal, made possible by state-of-the-art 3D technology and caring, highly trained staff. Ask your doctor if you're eligible for a screening mammogram at Melham Medical Center today.
Do you have corn stalks on the brain? Power Solutions knows it takes a special baler to withstand tough conditions and tight times of baling corn stalks. That's why they're excited to introduce to you the 605N Corn Stalk Special. Inventory is on hand, and they know that the 605N Corn Stalk Special is durable, productive, and that it operates efficiently. Stop out and talk to Power Solutions, your local Vermeer dealer, located just east on Highway 2 outside of Broken Bow.
Falls from high places or on slippery ground account for 1/4 of all farm accidents every year. Stay on your feet by wearing safety shoes, by cleaning off footwear before climbing ladders, and by keeping all ladders in good repair.
Today and every day in 2022, think and practice safety first.
This message is from Knee-Knocker Woods, an outdoor Halloween experience unlike any other, west of Gibbon on Highway 20.
9:32. Before we close out the show for this morning, do want to just kind of give a quick recap of our high school sports coverage. We talked earlier in the show about what we're doing for the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference Volleyball Tournament. We'll have coverage of all of the opening round action going on tonight, with games being played in Callaway and in Anselmo, Myrna. And you can go to sandhillsexpress.com to take a look at what we'll be doing and how we'll be broadcasting all of that opening round action for you tonight. And then on Saturday, we'll be live at Broken Bow High School for Championship Saturday of the MNAC tournament. We'll have the semifinals for you on KBBN Radio and on the live video stream as well through sandhillsexpress.com. Semifinals starting at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And then following that, we will have coverage of the third-place consolation match and the championship match. Radio-wise, those two matches will be on KCNI Radio. We'll switch to KCNI for the third-place consolation match and the championship match Saturday due to Nebraska football coverage, which will come up later in the day Saturday on KBBN. But all of the matches that we do on Championship Saturday, semifinals, third-place consolation, championship match, they'll all be on the live video stream on Sandhills Express Facebook page and Sandhills Express YouTube channel. Do want to just quickly run down what we're going to be doing for football tomorrow. A big day. Of course, we'll be traveling to Ord tomorrow night to cover Broken Bow football. The Indians against the Chanticleers should be another great game in what has been a great rivalry and what has produced a lot of great games over the years between these two teams. Broken Bow 5-2 on the season. They've won 4 in a row. Ord is 6-1 on the season. They've won 5 in a row, and it should be a lot of fun. We'll have the game for you tomorrow night on KCNI Radio, 96.3 FM, KCNI1280.com. Coverage beginning with the Custer Federal State Bank pregame show at 6, and then kickoff from Ord at 7 o'clock. That'll be tomorrow night on KCNI Radio. Then on KBBN, hard to believe, this is the final week of the regular season for 8-man football in classes D1 and D2, if you can believe that. The season has went fast, as it always does. And so tomorrow night, our area game of the week will take us to Myrna, where the Anselmo Myrna Coyotes will take on the South Loop Bobcats, and we'll have live coverage of the game for you on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com, with pregame coverage starting with the Consolidated Friday Night Lights pregame show at 6, kickoff to follow at 7 o'clock. Jeremy Shipe and Larry Kottner will have the call. And we also want to let you know that there will be a special presentation, we're told, at halftime of the Anselmo Myrna South Loop football game, as they'll be inducting the 1996 Anselmo Myrna football team into its School Sports Hall of Fame. So that'll be fun, and we'll be there for that as well when we cover Anselmo Myrna and South Loop for you tomorrow night on KBBN Radio. So a lot of high school sports coverage tonight through Saturday, and we want to say thanks again to all of the great area sponsors that we have that make all of that coverage of our area athletes possible for you. That's going to wrap it up for the show today. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.